This video and this channel's content is meant for those that are 18 and over. Thank you. Hi everybody, this is Tammy and I'm back with a project share and a quick little tutorial. So every year we have, or the ladies and I have, what we call Friendsmas. We don't do it in December. We normally do it in January or February because we're not, everybody's a little less busy at that time. So this time we had it on Saturday the 29th of February, and we all met through crafting, and we is Marissa, who is Creative Young Mama, Anna, who is Serenity Creations, Van, who is Van Mai Tai, Laura, who is the Robin Laura, Roxy, who is Roxy B04, and Rosanna, and oh my goodness, I cannot remember Rosanna's channel. I'll put links to everybody's channel in the description box. The majority of them don't do videos anymore. It's usually just me, Anna, and Marissa, who still do videos. But we all met through crafting. We all live in Southern California with the exception of Rosanna. She lives out of state, but every once in a while she will come here and for one of our meetups or birthday celebrations. So it's always fun to have her join us. And this time she didn't fly out, but she did join us via video chat, which was really cool. We also celebrated 2 birthdays yesterday. So I'm gonna go back to the Friendsmas thing. So instead of, like I said, we all met through crafting, and originally our gifts to each other would be all craft related. But since so many of the ladies don't really craft like they used to anymore, we in the past couple of years, I think we changed it to treats. So they can be baked goods, they can be something that's not baked, but it's some type of treat. So this year, my treat, I was having a hard time trying to figure out what to make. My brain wasn't focusing on treats. But then I went into a store and I saw these, and these are little lip glosses, and this is the brand. So they had different colors, different fragrances, but they're all cute little lip glosses. And I thought, oh my goodness, I think this one is Sweet Apple. I thought, okay, that right there just made, the decision for me on what type of treat to make. So my treat is inspired by this cute little lip gloss. So first I'm going to share with you what I used, and then I'll share with you, the cute little package that I put together. So first I'm going to start with the packaging. I use this clear little acetate box, and I actually used 2 of them. And what those are from are these wedding favor boxes that I picked up recently, sorry for the glare, from Hobby Lobby for $3.99. They had marked them down there in the wedding section. There's 50 of these little boxes in this package, and it also includes the organza ribbon and these cute little circle tags. So I didn't use the organza ribbon. That's why you see the little piece right here. That's where the glue was. So the organza ribbon is actually glued onto each box. So I just pulled it off to pop off that ribbon, and then the glue as well. I did use the circle tags, so you get 3 sheets of these circle tags in this pack, or maybe more, but in this package you get some of these circle tags. So I actually used 2 per package. On one of them I wrote down the fragrance of the lip gloss, and I put it on the bottom of the container for the lip gloss. And then I used one with the tag, and then I put on their initial with this gold Mombi alpha chips. So I use these alphas to put on to identify each package for who it belonged to. The paper that I used is from Craftsmith, and it is the Garden Party collection. And my tripod's right here, so Garden Party. And I used this macaroon page, really cute and perfect for my project. But I didn't want to just use that, so I also used, let me see if I can find it really quickly. There's a blue gingham that was perfect behind it. And if I can't find the page, you'll see it on my project. Yeah, I might have used it already. Oh, okay, so here I use this gingham page, and then I layered on the macaron paper on top of it. Okay, so then I also used this Loopy trim. So I get this from Michael's. It's the Red Heart Loopy trim, and I've only gotten it when it's been on clearance for $1.97 for this whole bundle. So I'm actually, at the end of the video, I'm going to actually show you how I make my loopy flowers with that trim. I also used a bling piece to put in the center of the flower. I used some of this shred from Tuesday Morning. I also used some of this twine from Michael's. And during spring is the only time I could find this really beautiful pastel twine. So I picked this up last year. They do have it again this year, but the price went up to $3.99. But you know, all the Easter stuff right now I think is 40% off if it hasn't gone up to more than that. But I've used this roll so much, and I still have a lot left, but I might pick up another one because, like I said, I know it only comes around once a year. And oh, I used one other thing here. I used these gold cake cups to line the top box with the treat that's inside. Okay, so let me show you the package. So here it is, my cute little packaging. So I have the flower on top with the flower center. I made a tag, which I couldn't show you, but I just printed up with a pretty font that I got on my computer. I think I picked up this font from defont.com. I printed it with a laser printer, and then I foiled it using some Heidi Swapp foil and my laminator. And then here's a circle tag, and then I just took the Mombi Chip Alpha sticker and put it right on top of that. And then here's the 2 layers of the paper. So the gingham layer, I cut that out at 2 inches. And then the macaron, I cut it out at 1.5. And the boxes are 2 3/8 square. And they're 1.97 tall. So about 2 inches tall and 2 3/8 square. So then, and I had to make pretty much everything separate because the treat that's inside are 2 macaron cookies that I picked up from this bakery next to my job, and these are delicious. So they told me to keep them refrigerated until I was gifting them. So I didn't want to put them in the package and do all that stuff and then have to put the packaging in the refrigerator. So I made everything, I did everything, put everything together. Except, you know, although I made the flower, I did the tags, I foiled them, I created this wrap part, yeah, I created the wrap, but I did it all out, you know, not on the packaging. And then the morning of our party, I had to glue on the flower onto this and then put the cookies in and all that kind of stuff. But I still had to do that separate because I didn't want the heat from the glue gun to, you know, mess up the cookies. So these are 2 separate boxes. And you can see here on the bottom, this fragrance is vanilla marshmallow. And so I put the sticker on the bottom, and I used the shred to put the lip gloss. And I wanted to keep them separate because, you know, I didn't want to put that against the food. And then here are the cookies. This top one is called Rose, and oh my goodness, it tastes just like a red rose. It's really, really good. And then the bottom one is coconut. So then there's the gold cake liner or cake cup. And then when I put them on in the morning, when I put the cookies in, I had to kind of like push it down because they stood up a little bit higher, so they got a little bit smashed, but I think it came out really, really cute. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to make the loopy flower. So the only thing that you need for that, I use a 1.5 inch circle punch. This is a scallop circle punch, but you can use a regular circle punch. You can cut out a circle. I use a piece of bling, and then some of the loopy trim. And I think I use about a foot, but it could be a little longer than that. I'm not sure. I just keep it, you know, on a length and then just make the flowers and then cut it off of the length. So first I take the trim and I just kind of like push it so that it's in its natural, the loops are going in their natural direction. And then I'm just going to glue it down pretty much just like that onto the circle. So I'm just going to take some hot glue, put it on the edge of the circle, and then I do a little bit at a time. And then I'm just taking that loop trim and pushing it down onto the hot glue and pushing those loops together. And trying, like I said, to keep it in going in its natural direction. That just helps the loops lay better. So I put more glue, and then I'm just going to keep going. And then, like I said, I'm pushing those loops together so they're not too far apart. And just going around on the circle. I'm going to do that 2 times. So there's the first layer. I'm not going to cut it or anything like that. I'm just going to put glue on the inner part of the circle and then push the trim down into that glue. Still pushing those loops together. And no flower comes out the same. The loops don't always lay like in between the loop that's on the bottom layer. It's just, that's how it turns out. So sometimes you have to put glue on the top, you know, on the top edge of the bottom layer. And I just got glue strands all over the place. So that's 2 layers right there. Probably a little bit more. And I'm just going to cut it right to the side of the last loop. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue and then glue that edge right to the center of the flower. And then you can see there it is. And then I'm just going to take this piece right here. Not that one, it's missing something. That's kind of little, but... So I'm just going to put some hot glue on this and then put it into the center of the flower. Just like that. And then I just put glue on the back and then put it onto my the top of the belly band that's around the boxes. So they can actually reuse the packaging. You know, just take off the tag, put another tag. The belly band is perfect for the 2 boxes. This is also a great way to gift goodies or jewelry or, you know, anything that would fit into the boxes. It's another great way to gift something like that. So that is the treat that I made for the ladies for our Friendsmas, and also the tutorial on how to make the loopy flower. So thank you so much everybody for watching. I hope you're having a really great day. Bye.